Hello and welcome to Friday. Oh, I thought I was going to burp. April the 24th. Yes, there's a lot going on. We're doing something upstairs. I hear them running around a little bit. They're working on the apartment across the way. So, if you hear any unforetold noises, that's what we got going on today. And also going on today, as I've said, first I was a mutant, and now I'm a cyborg because I got my heart monitor installed today. And I'm not just going to show you my titties for free, but I did find online, because they gave me this box that I have to put it back in when I'm done and, give it back to them at the end of the week. I have to wear it for a week. It is this thing. It looks exactly like this thing right here, the Barty DX. So that is strapped betwixt my titties. There was another picture up here. And as I guarantee you, this is very similar to my own physique. And see, they just put it betwixt the titties. I'm sorry, it's gonna get banned on YouTube. But yeah, it's just sitting there, doing its thing. And there's a button, which I'm already afraid that I have accidentally pushed, because it's monitoring me the whole time. I guess it's taking its own readings, but if I start to feel my heart do something weird, like beating fast or skipping beats or something, I'm supposed to push this button, and all it does is take extra readings or something. I don't. It's it doesn't like dial 911 for me or anything. But yeah, I don't. She said something. Basically, all I heard was she explained it, but I mean, I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention. I was paying attention to the instructions, but not exactly, what. If I feel my heart doing something weird, I push that button, and then it takes like an extra reading or additional readings or deeper meaning readings. I don't know what it does. I don't know what it does. I'm already concerned. I've accidentally pushed it like 3 times today, because it's like right here. Oh, you probably can't. I don't know if you can see the outline of it or whatever, but that's about the freest. That's about the freest show you're gonna get. So I get to wear it, and sometimes I've forgotten that I've had it on already, because I like right now I don't even feel it, like it's not even there. But sometimes if I stretch too far, like reaching up today, I did go to Parks and Rec after I was done getting this installed. Oh, excuse me. So, and then after work today, I tried to leave work early today, like an hour early, because Mary Lee was leaving an hour early, and because she's wanting me to help her put together her cat tree. So I asked, I'm like, oh, can I, if, actually, I asked my manager. I went up to him and I was like, sir, and he was like, if you want to leave early, just make sure your stuff's done. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, did Mary Lee already talk to you? He's like, no, I just knew. Apparently, that's what. I don't know if other people were asking to leave early today, or he might have heard it through the grapevine somewhere. I don't know that I was thinking about leaving early. I don't know. Did not. In fact, clocked out a few minutes late. By the time I got finished binning everything, like the freight wasn't that bad, but yeah, by the time I got done binning everything, it was a little after 7 o'clock. But Mary Lee picked me up from the store, and she just lives right around the corner anyway. But it would have taken me like 15 minutes to walk there, so that was 15 minutes less that I could work on the cat tree, and I didn't get much of it done. Because they sent me a text that they wanted me there by 7:45. So Mary Lee drops me off, and I go to the front door, and it's locked. Actually, we drove around the building first, because it said the heart center was this way. So we went, because there was only one main door. that was up front. So we're like, well, maybe it's in the back. But then it's like there's classrooms in the back and patient something, patient information, patient records, something in the back. So I was like, well, I'll just go try the main door, I guess. And I could see on the wall inside that it said, the heart center was like this way, and the not urgent care, but something care was on the other side. I don't know. And there was a sign that said, if you're here for something care, text blah 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 to let us know you're here. I'm like, but I'm not going there. I'm going to the heart center, which is on the other side. I don't know. But like I said, I could see on the wall on the inside that like the arrow was pointing this way. So I thought, well, I'll just go around the building and see if there's another entrance. And there was. Not for me. I think it was the employee entrance, but it was open. So I actually snuck in on them. The lady was like, as I walked in the door, the desk was kind of, well, the door going into their desk was right there. And she was like, oh, hello, good morning, whatever. And, doing the customer service thing. Can I help you? Whatever it was she said, I can't remember exactly. And then I told her, I was there for 8:00 meeting at, to get a, or 8:00 meeting, 8:00 appointment to get a heart monitor or whatever. She's like, oh, okay. And she started looking us up, or started looking me up or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I couldn't get in the front door. And she's like, oh, technically, she's like, we don't open till 8. I was like, oh. The text told me to be there at 7:45, and I was, but I couldn't get in the building. Well, I mean, I could, just not not the proper way. Whoops. Oh well. But snuck in. But it was very confusing because the doors say the other thing. The urgent, not urgent care. I can't remember what the other thing was, something, but that's what's on the front door. And I'm like, but I don't need that. I need the heart center. But apparently they're in the main doors, and one's this way and the heart center's the other way. So now I know, and I have to go drop it off next week. So exciting times. But yeah, I guess that's about all that's new with me, is now I have a heart monitor. So, and I guess it's doing its thing. There again, like I said, half the time I don't even remember I'm wearing it already, because it's not invasive, which is nice. Francesca was telling me she knew somebody that theirs was just like a necklace. It was a necklace that they wore. And I thought, well, that'll be fine, because some of these, when I was looking them up online, there's like a fucking, you're going into battle or something. There's like a strap that might be the old style, And then I was like, it looks like there's some that it's a lot bigger than this one, because this one's not very big at all. It was there's some online that look like they were this big, and they stuck it on your, one side of your chest, and but yeah, this one's just, down the sternum. Is that what that is? I may have accidentally pushed the button. I don't think it's that easy to push this button. I would hope not. It's like, there was one time where I was patting it earlier, and I'm like, oh shit, hopefully I didn't touch the button. And then when we were in the truck, and I was wearing my seatbelt goes across it. And I'm like, I'm sure people accidentally hit the button all the time anyway. Like, I mean, how can you not when you're, sleeping with it on? With it attached to you. So I'm sure they're used to that. But it's just like an additional reading or something. I don't know. Like I said, it doesn't call 911. Nobody's gonna. It's not like, help, I've fallen and I can't get up. Like nobody. It's not life alert. Nobody's gonna try to come break down my door and save my life or anything. So it just takes an additional reading. So. It might be convenient if, you know, if it would call 911 for me, maybe in certain instances, because she said something about like if I feel like I have to go to the ER, and that's all I remember about that part of the conversation. Because I mean, I'm not planning to go to the ER, but everybody keeps saying like, oh, if you feel short of breath, or especially if you pass out, whatever, they're like, go to the ER, whatever, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm kind of like, is this like, should I be worried about this? Like, because everybody keeps telling me that, like, if you feel short of breath or blah. I feel short of breath right now. I think I talked about this a couple weeks ago because of allergies. Like, how am I supposed to know the difference? I don't know. But you get dizzy, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So it's like, it's almost making me like, I don't want to say panic, but it's kind of like, my feelers are out. I'm kind of like, is there something I should be worried about here? I mean, yes, obviously, my heart is irregular, whatever. I guess that's not great, not a great thing. But, because all the tests were coming back, just fine or whatever. And even the last time I went to the doctor, my blood pressure was down. So, I mean, even that was good, But now everybody's like, oh, I was like, how real of a possibility is this? Like, is this, reality? Like, I mean, it's probably, maybe shouldn't, I don't know, does this have caffeine in it? I mean, I go back and forth between, contains no juice. Oh, caffeine free. I can drink this. Even though I think I like Crush strawberry better. But it is what it is. Yeah. So anyway, there's my sketchbook. We did the sketches the other day. On the Tuesday. And I see Gail is back after like a 2-week break. So he has 2 new videos out to check out. So I'll have to do that because I'm going to Mom's this weekend. She wants me to trim her trees for her, or trim her one tree for her or something, since it's going to be good weather this weekend, I guess. There was a pretty hellacious storm last night. It sounded like it was hitting the roof of the store pretty hard, but anyway, let's see what this week's question is, because I may be a little bit hungry, and I want to get me. I think I'm gonna make me some soup. So I got a can of soup in there. So that's probably maybe what sounds good. I don't know. We'll investigate after we answer a question, which is, if you could give $10,000 to any charity, which would you choose? Why? If I could give $10,000 to any charity, which would I choose and why? I feel like I might do. I can't remember. They might both basically do the same thing. Wait, maybe that's not what I'm thinking of. Like the Ronald McDonald House. I know basically while, like my cousin, while her daughter was, having all of these surgeries and everything, like they didn't have to worry about a thing. They gave him like, I know they gave him a place to stay up in the city near the hospital. I can't remember if they paid for their food too. I don't know if they like took care of them. Like, they didn't have to worry about anything while they were, I think, while they were up there, maybe. Because I know they at least gave them a place to stay. Children's Mercy? Is that the other one that I'm thinking of? I know Children's Miracle Network is a charity as well, but, because I think there's 2 that I always get confused, and I think it's the one I just said, Children's Mercy. I know that's a hospital up in Kansas City, but excuse me, or if it's the Ronald McDonald House. I think, and St. Jude might also do the same thing. Maybe take care of families while, the child is sick, and or do the Shriners do the same thing? Is that part of what they do? I don't really know, but I feel like that would be a good, charity to give $10,000 to. So, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, they probably. I don't think they're hurting for money. I don't think, because they're some of the bigger charities maybe, so everybody donates to them. But I think I would too. I gotta admit, I'm not very up to date on like charities and stuff. Knowing what's what and what. I might have to do a search for charities just to see. I mean, I know there's ones to like take care of animals, obviously. All those different things. There's like the Warrensburg cat advocates around here. That I think they're the ones to do like the trap, neuter, release thing. But they try to get the animals off the streets and give them homes, give them foster homes, whatever, blah blah blah, just to keep them like out of shelters or I think like some of the ones like the strays, they do the trap, neuter, release thing as well. So I don't know. If I was going to give to a smaller charity, it would probably be the cat advocates. Because they do a lot of that hard work around here with the stray cats and the animals and keeping them, keeping them healthy. Trying to get them homes, trying to get them homes or whatever. I mean, do I have to give all $10K to one? Can I give like $5,000 to a bigger charity? Though I guess you're going to give $10,000. I mean, 10,000 I feel like would make a much bigger difference to the cat advocates than it would like the Ronald McDonald House or something, who's like nationwide, and they have a lot more revenue streams available to them because everybody knows Ronald McDonald House. Everybody knows like St. Jude and these the Shriners, like everybody knows them, so everybody donates to them. So the 10K would suit the cat advocates a lot better, I think. Keep their lights on a lot longer. So maybe I would give it to them. Maybe I would give it to them instead, I think, just to help them out a bit more. They could probably use the money a lot more. So there's another one around here. I ended up buying from their Possibilities Are Endless, I think, is the other one. Something like that. So, oh my goodness. There might be soup and a nap in my future. Since, I went directly, like I said, from work to Marilee's to the doctor's office and then back to work. Other work, second work, whatever. So I didn't even have time to get a little cat nap this morning in between the two. Sometimes that cat nap is like 10 minutes long, but it sustains me, I guess. But at least until the next crash out. But anyway, that's probably what I got going on today. And I guess that's my answer to the question. So, I don't know what that was. Oh my. I might not even make it as far as soup. We're going to have to find out. But I need to get this uploaded. I will be back probably Tuesday, with a sketch. If you didn't know, I'm starting to do the sketch thing, or my life in sketches. I've only done 2 so far, but I'm trying to do it like midweek-ish. Yeah, I got that done. So I think I decided I'm going to do them on Tuesdays. So I guess I can. Well, I'm going to cover up Minxie. Sorry. But it's like I'm going to put up like one of Gail's new videos here for you, and then I can put up my sketchy video over here from the other day, and if you want to check either one of those out. And other than that, have a good weekend, and I shall see you for when I see you.